Hi guys, today joining me in the kitchen, it's none other than Yvette van Boven, all the way from the Netherlands or Holland?
The Netherlands.
The Netherlands,
yeah.
But you're also had an Irish upbringing, so we have a little bit in common in that
common
sense.
here, yeah. That's where my weird accent comes from.
Beautiful accent. So Yvette is here to cook a recipe from the brand new cookbook, Homemade Christmas, which is out at the moment. The recipe you're going to be making for us is which?
It's a roasted cabbage in the pan.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's very easy to make, and it's a good option if you don't want to have meat for Christmas.
Okay, so a really beautiful style. And when you look through this book, it is just filled with gorgeous Christmas recipes and things to get you inspired around this festive season.
And easy ones too.
Easy ones, yes.
Ones, and everything is make ahead or very easy to prepare.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you know, the funny thing is that I've really noticed here in the States is everybody's eating Brussels sprouts.
Yes, they're hugely popular out here.
Yes, so we're
and
going to do
and sometimes out of
a
season.
huge Brussels sprout.
We've got a giant Brussels sprout for you. So to switch things up a little bit, Yvette's going to do the cooking today.
Yes.
I'm going to do the filming, and
Yeah.
you're going to see how we make this very easy Christmas side. We will leave the recipe in the description box so you can check that out. If you want a copy of Yvette's brand new book, Homemade Christmas, leave us a comment in the box below letting us know your favourite Christmas side dish. And until then, we are now going to get into some cooking. So I'm going the other side of the camera.
Okay.
Yvette, over to you.
So I'm going to turn this huge Brussels sprout into a actual meaty dish. In the book I use ox heart cabbage, which is very common in Holland. We had a bit of trouble finding it in LA.
We did. Unfortunately, I couldn't find one. So we're doing this with Savoy
it's
cabbage.
not Donald's fault. I believe it's not as common as in Holland it is. But we're using a Savoy cabbage. The oxheart cabbage would be slightly smaller, so we're not going to half this. We're going to quarter it.
Okay. Now, I mean, as giant Brussels sprouts go, we've gone for a Savoy cabbage today, but generally speaking, it's easier to do with the smaller sort of.
Yeah, you
ox
could
heart.
also easily use the Chinese cabbages, the longer ones. You know.
I
them?
had my hand on one of those today.
Oh,
Couldn't
they are
use
so
that.
good. But any cabbage will do. I will
Lovely.
just quarter it. I think we'll just do 2 quarters. I think they're quite big. I'm going to turn
Over to the hob.
over to the
I'll
hob.
follow you. I'm coming around.
Oh,
Extreme close up. Also in the house today, Yvette's husband. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Max is here, and Noah and Sophie are over there as well,
Yes.
hiding in the background.
Is
Very
it-
excited about cabbage.
So I'm going to turn on the hob, and this is always a little bit of a.
Don't worry, I can help. On our not very
Oh,
clean
you've got
hob.
starfish burners. That's lovely.
Dude, I'd never noticed that they were so different.
So I'm going to heat up the pan first. Just make sure that the pan is really hot, because then it'll start searing right away. First, I just put in a little bit of oil so it'll not burn immediately. Just
Okay.
because butter tends to burn, you know.
A little olive oil.
A little olive oil.
You do need to make sure that it's like nice and hot before so
Yeah.
you get that nice sear, right?
Of course, of course.
So you're going in there with our
I'm going to
sizzling
put them in.
cabbage.
So they're starting to char now. I'm going to turn them over. Look, this is what we want. This is what we want.
Oh, that looks beautiful. And that's really where the flavor's from. So if you're not getting that, you're not
Yeah.
getting really
Yeah.
great flavor.
Exactly. And at this point, I'm going to add some butter.
Okay.
So the butter will burn a little bit, but that's no problem. I'm not eating all of that. But
Well, you're going to get nuttiness from that,
I
right?
get nuttiness and the caramel in it. We're going to get the caramel from it.
Oh my goodness, that looks amazing. Sorry, I'm getting excited behind
You're
camera.
already getting excited. So I'm going to baste the cabbage now with the butter, the melting butter. And we're actually, basting it with brown butter. And no, there's nothing wrong here.
No,
is
I
there?
think we're in a good place.
So I leave this to cook down for about 10 to 15 minutes. There's water in the cabbage and it'll cook itself. So the interior needs to be like just done.
Okay.
So we'll pin a little needle or anything in it in the end
You'll
after
know.
about 10 minutes, yeah. Okay, I'm just adding just one more knob of butter. I know it sounds a lot, but it's going to melt away.
I'm not complaining, Yvette. I'm not complaining. This already looks spectacular. And I think like a lot of people forget that, with recipes that use veggies like this, is that, this can be a show-stopping dish, even though it's just like one beautiful cabbage,
Exactly, it's that. And I really like the simpleness of it. Just checking halfway. Yeah, it's almost done. You should not have to put any pressure on it.
Okay.
So we're just waiting for another few minutes.
Okay.
So as you can see, it's actually quite easy.
Oh my goodness, it looks amazing. I think there's nothing wrong with a bit of brown butter. There's nothing that can't be improved with brown butter.
Look, it's pinched through really easily now.
Okay.
So at this stage, I'm going to add a little splash of vinegar that's going to cook down. And here is our fish sauce.
So this is the magic ingredient. This is what kind of takes this from being a normal brown butter cabbage to next level.
Exactly. You know that I actually make it myself.
I saw this in the book. There was a recipe for it, right?
Yes, I make it myself, and it's actually really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have to try that the next time.
Yeah, it takes a little while though.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just adding as much as I need and basting. Just wait until that's done, and then I'll just turn them over and then serve them with my last ingredient, and that would be just a little bit of chopped tarragon on top.
Beautiful.
Do we have a plate, Donald?
I do have a plate. Hang on. We're going for a plate. I do have some plates that I made myself, so I thought I'd bring them.
No way!
Yeah.
Have you actually made this?
I did. Yeah.
So we're going to put this on.
Okay.
Okay, take this
I'm
one
gonna
off.
come up close. Get the money shot.
This is the money shot.
Oh my goodness.
And we have to sprinkle some chopped tarragon over. I still have to chop it.
Okay.
So that is perfect. And we'll just go over,
Okay. We're coming.
So this is just the end of it. I'm going to chop
Okay.
some tarragon finely here.
And why tarragon?
I like the tarragon. The taste of tarragon is nice and licoricey. It's like, and the licoricey kind of taste that goes so well with this, like the sweetness of the cabbage and the saltiness of the ingredients going with it. It's just a perfect pairing, I think.
Lovely. And would you serve a quarter of that cabbage as a single portion, or would you?
I would. Yeah.
Lovely.
So there's one for me and one for you.
Exactly. I like how this is going. Sorry, Sophie, Oof, and Noah.
Okay, so we're going to sprinkle that over.
Okay.
And this is actually everything it needs.
Yeah.
Like that. Yeah.
Ready to go. Look,
ready to go.
The child is now crawling into the kitchen to try and get some.
You can't wait. Look, and we have these little tarragon flowers on it.
Fabulous.
So, yeah, we're going to stick that here like a corsage. Huh?
Perfection.
There you are.
Perfection.
Perfection.
Do we get to try some now?
Of course we do.
It's the taste test time.
Yes,
Fantastic. Right.
Okay, dive in.
Okay,
so dive in.
I'm gonna try and get some of these lovely charred pieces. The best bit of this is that it's just one very simple cabbage. I know we're getting excited about a very simple bit of cabbage,
but that's the fun of food. If it's so simple that you can't believe it and it's still really good.
Oh my goodness, here we go.
There we go. No,
Wow.
That's good.
It's that immediate hit
of
nuttiness and saltiness and just gorgeous.
That is gorgeous,
so
isn't it?
good. You've been traveling across America. You've been doing all sorts of beautiful events.
Yes,
what would you say is the takeaway dish from the book? What's the one that's most popular so far?
Well, I have been doing this salted caramel chocolate pie.
You mentioned this now after you've served me cabbage.
It's extremely easy to make again.
Okay.
And it found very many followers. So yeah, I had big success with that.
I'll leave the page number in the description box so you can check that out.
Yeah.
Guys, it's a gorgeous book, and I mean, this is just a simple, beautiful recipe that demonstrates how gorgeous your recipes are and what beautiful knowledge behind them exists. So,
and we finally got to cook.
Together. We're now going to go for a very nice lunch down the road. We're going to hang out for a little bit. But if you want the recipe, we will leave it in the description box below. Make sure you enter the competition to win a copy of the signed.
I will leave a signed copy here at the house.
There you go, my friends. So if you want all the details, we'll leave them in the description box. Of course, subscribe to this channel for more recipes. They should go over to your Instagram and check out your Instagram as well.
Yes, and I'll wave back at you.
There you go. Go follow her. Until then, my friends, I hope you have a happy Christmas. We're going to tuck into the rest of this gorgeous little cabbage.
Yes.
And we'll see you soon.
Yes, okay.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Let's do that.
Yeah, I actually do want to.
I'm kind of hungry. Noah, what do you think? Are you going to try some? He just wants grapes. He just wants the camera. Goodbye!